I mean, listen, I've definitely watched like 3 hour things before, or 4 hour things in one sitting, and I've been perfectly fine. But for some reason, when it comes to movies, I just I can't.
That's fair. They're a bit more intense, I feel.
It's yeah, it's like I just
Also, hi.
no.
Welcome to Stram. We're talking about films
Welcome.
being too long.
Yeah, why they all got to be 3 hours now?
No, nobody knows. Hi, Beth. How does go it? Oh. There
It's
we go.
also 3 hour movies also just really like mess with my ability to like for like oh, and now we're in the final act of the movie and everything started to wrap up. You know that no, it's not. There's an hour left, and I don't know what else is gonna happen.
Well, that feels more like an issue with like the actual writing of like, they had 90 minutes worth of ideas and then just wrote another story at the end. Been animating rain today. Fun.
Yes.
Splish splosh.
Bear's characters are also no longer suffocating. Yay.
That's handy.
Good for them?
I've
Question mark?
always find it a lot easier to get things done if you're not suffocating.
Yeah. So now, his good characters, Bear's good characters are no longer suffocating. They can breathe.
E. They breathe now. Hooray.
Hooray!
But we have some cats, including Shape. Having a melt. Brew.
Potato.
Melting potato. And also, Bright Fuzzball. Boom.
Yeah.
They're awake. They've just brought a mouse in the house. Deal with it.
Gremlin.
Gremlin. We have had to deal with 2 mice in the last 2 days being brought in. Might be the same one, we don't know.
And it's real stupid mice. Mouse.
Well, Pickle keeps bringing them in, and she doesn't have the bloodlust. She just wants to play with it. She's like, look what I've got, and then throws it around. And we're like, great, cool. Can we distract you with something else while we let it out? The answer is yes. She's easily distracted. But yeah, we had.
I mean, if it is the same mouse, then poor mouse.
Poor mouse. But yeah, we after playing the nice, calm, chill kaiju fighting simulator yesterday, Ragdoll went off and found a few kaiju generators, including one for random names and one for descriptions. So I don't know if we want to do that. Obviously, I haven't organized anything in advance because it's my stream and I'm ill prepared at all times.
We can generate some kaiju.
Generate some kaiju. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Do we want to take turns or do we want to alternate prompts? Wait, no, hang on, that's the same thing. Do you want option A or option A? Choose.
Option A.
Okay, we'll generate some for each other then. So yeah, we have one for names and we have one for descriptions. The descriptions obviously are much more specific, and the names are
gibberish.
Yeah, but quite a
Yeah.
lot of them are just gibberish. But sometimes you might get one that's like, oh, this is specific.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly going for descriptions, because...
Yeah.
Names
So-
give
some-
me nothing.
That's
Some of these names just look like a key smash to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's true of quite a lot of kaiju I've seen. So
Mhm.
some of them you can see where it comes. Like Mothra, I get Mothra. Nothing wrong with that. Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, like this list has like a couple where it's like, okay, I can sort of see where this is going. Like there's a Prismasaurus on the
Ooh.
list.
Mm,
But
dinosaur.
also there is a Trangruma, whatever the heck that is.
Vroom.
Troomer.
Vroom.
So yeah, there's like 3 on here where it's like, okay, I can sort of see where this name is going. So like I said, Prismasaurus, Grim Dragon, and Cobra Gear are ones where it's like, okay, I think I know what this would be. But everything else is just key smash.
All I've got for
Yeah.
Trangrumer is like a gender-affirming hairdresser. Don't think that's a kaiju though.
It could be. Depends on
I
how
mean-
big they are.
It's a trans affirming hairdresser for kaiju. I don't know.
Yeah.
Godzilla has been male and female before, so who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly.
Mhm.
Let Godzilla have the haircut that they want,
Exactly.
even if they don't have hair.
We'll get them a wig.
Yeah. Yeah. So who wants to do?
Time to roll a 3-sided die.
Don't have one of those. I can get a 6th one.
Chris, you have this thing called a bot.
I know, but it's nice having physicals. But I roll so many digital dice in RPGs. So it's nice to have an actual physical one. It's fine. I'm rolling it. What's that? That's a 6, which going by order of us in the chat is Ragdoll.
All right, is that me drawing or me pulling up a?
We didn't
Prompts.
decide this. I'll leave that to you.
I'll do drawing first then,
Sometimes you can have an
Okay.
answer
and then I
without knowing
guess
what
we
the
can just
question was.
move down the route, move down the line for who's doing the prompt.
Okay, so in that case, E. Jeeb, do you want to generate something for Ragdoll?
Sure. Let me see if I can find something that's neat. Having to Google words. Yeah, I can. Oh, I read that wrong, but okay.
Whichever one's more fun.
Okay. I'll read it the way that I initially read it, which is wrong. This gigantic cetacean beast that projects stingrays as weapons.
Ooh.
It hatched from a giant egg. It mindlessly seeks someone to give it orders. Yeah, it's a whale.
It fires stingrays.
That
I was about to say,
projects
yeah, it's like what
stingrays.
stingray beam.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
It's actually that projects strange rays as weapons.
No,
But I read
stingrays.
it
I
as
mean-
stingrays.
That is a strange ray.
Stingrays are rays, and I would think it'd be very strange if a giant whale just started firing rays at me.
See?
It still works.
Your brain just filled in the dots, it's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. So it hatched from egg.
I guess if we're going down the
We're
list,
going
I have to choose a prompt for Cheeb, which means I probably shouldn't choose anything too complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Just,
can.
a warning based on like the formula of prompts that I've seen thus far. If you give me anything that says equine, I will kill you.
I was thinking of... I haven't got equine yet, but I have had many-limbed.
I've had equine so many times, and just every time, like, I'm not gonna give out anyone a horse to draw on screen.
Oh no, tell a lie, I did have a gigantic slimy equine monster. Slime horse.
Slime horse. I think that's just Burger King.
We begin, of course, with egg.
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 Just the beginning.
The beginning.
I guess it is. Like,
What came
it has-
first, the whale or the egg? Well, in this
Yes,
case.
it's egg.
Egg.
Also, with the lore of it, mindlessly seek someone to give it orders. That just makes me think this is a baby whale.
It's looking for its mama.
No.
that they try to make it seem more menacing, but actually, it just wants its mommy. And until then, it will fire stingrays at anyone who comes
Like
near.
most babies.
like most babies. Yes, see, you get it.
It's a menace because it's tired and it needs a nappy.
Yes.
No. Ah, rah.
Rat.
Ah. And Baleen.
This is. Yeah, this is. I don't know how well this is going to scan, but. You know, I was about to put 2 nostrils on it, but then I realized that the nostrils of the whale are on top.
Yeah. I'm getting sort of Quagsire vibes, and I approve.
Yeah. It's like little thought eyes that just have no thoughts.
No thought. Head very empty.
Yes.
Scream for mom.
Ring for mom, fire stingrays.
Head's not empty, head full of stingrays. You go to watch a film and the film's called like The Maw or whatever, and it's just this. Oh,
It just
This
starts
is-
with like the very peaceful like narration of like what came first. The whale or the egg. And you're like, whales? What?
What?
Oh.
Just this like nature doc.
Yeah, the first 90 minutes of this film is just like a nature documentary. Only
Like
in
one
the,
of those mockumentaries that they make about like, oh, the word like just like dragons, prehistoric dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or am I the
Oh,
only
wait.
one who's seen that mockumentary?
There's an idea for a film. Nature documentary, like following the crew of a nature documentary trying to document kaiju. That's a film. Like not a kind of disaster
yes.
film, but like filmed like in the style of like What We Do in the Shadows, that sort of thing. Whereas like you're seeing the stuff that was shot. I think that'd be fun. And also silly.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun.
Taika Waititi, get on it.
It also wouldn't surprise me if something similar has already been made, just not in English.
I mean, I guess I did just come up with Comedy Cloverfield. But whatever. See, Ben would watch it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I'll put it down on my list of potential Outliers story ideas. Outliers get a job as a documentary crew filming Godzilla.
Put them in Giga Blast. Why we didn't finish.
Yeah.
Why we didn't finish a Giga Blast, but with the Atlas is so funny. It's just them looking up at these massive kaiju fighting, and it's just like, well, what are we gonna do?
And then the
They
building
look
behind them.
directly at you, at Chris, just like, what do you want us to do about this? There's like a massive snail, like, flings a building in the background.
It's like, we should hide in this building,
then
and
the
the building
building gets
steps on them. Yeah. Hey, Miss. Miss says, quite rightly, egg.
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 It hatched.
The whale hatched
It's a
and is now
baby.
firing stingrays, obviously.
Yeah.
Bearing that in mind, how are you doing, Miss?
Yeah. Have, I don't even know what to call whatever you posted today, but has it melted your brain?
Oh,
The
yeah.
fucking social media, relationship advice, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But, like, it's all nonsense what you said, honestly. Like, I don't, care about, like, the thoughts behind how to do social media well, but just, like, all the comparisons to, like, romantic relationships was a bit weird. Just, you don't want to date. What was it? You do want to? Do you? I've forgotten already. Do you or do you not want to date your audience?
I think you want to date them, you don't want to marry them or something? I can't remember. Propose?
Oh, right. Yeah. You do want to date them, but you don't want to propose to them.
Yeah.
I guess.
Date your audience, don't just jump straight into the proposal. Again,
Whatever that means.
again, I'm with Chi, but my relationship with my audience is entirely platonic. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, what's the metaphor there? Like, you don't wanna latch on to one type of audience?
I don't know.
I
That
mean, I'm
seems
pretty sure the
counterintuitive.
metaphor here is a bunch of people who really only understand multi-level marketing schemes in the short term have decided to market themselves as people who can help you market to people in the long term. And people have bought it.
You also have to
You
guide
also
them
have
and
to-
let them grow. What?
You
Let
their
them grow?
parents?
Are we talking
Wait,
about
why
Baby Whale here?
Why do they need to grow? Wait. What? That doesn't make any sense.
You know, we're gonna have their tongues sticking out.
Bleh.
Oh, glad.
Yeah. Got a lot of crochet done. That's the important
Fair.
news. That's the
Yeah.
important stuff. I wish I got crochet done today. I was writing all my Christmas cards out today, and it took like 5 times longer than I thought it would. I was like, I'll write out all my Christmas cards, and then I'll, do a little bit of commission work so that I'm sort of comfortably ready for the deadline tomorrow. I finished doing them literally just before the stream started, which was why the stream was a little bit late. So, I've had no time.
It happened.
I had a film idea, which was or TV series that I don't mind, or comic. Basically, follow the crew of a nature documentary as they try and make a documentary about a kaiju. That's it. I think Taika Waititi would do a great job. That's just me. Too cheap. Please recycle in the mouth of the wall, man. Merry Xmas. I have done something special for each person, but I won't say what it is till people have their card. I mean, they're all personalized. I haven't written the same thing in all of them, but
I don't need to recycle in the mouth of the woman. Chris is gonna do it.
You're gonna force me
Yes.
to throw away the card I got for you.
No. You're
In
not
the
gonna
mouth.
throw away the card.
In the horrible mouth of the horrible wall man.
But you are gonna put something in the horrible mouth of the horrible woman.
Phoebe, you're making it worse.
Everyone else is calling him a horrible woman.
I would
I
rather
don't know why.
I would rather keep the paper and mulch it down myself and make my own paper. Which, to be fair, is actually something I plan on doing at some point, but
You won't get to.
oh. Bean.
No, paper. Don't put beans in there.
Yeah, don't put beans in the mouth. That's silly.
Oh,
Starting to question
remember-
whether the food in the Netherlands is actually as good as you say. If you're like, oh, a mouth, let's put paper in it.
Listen, if you're saying that, then my standards are really low, and British food was beneath that.
That's true. That doesn't mean our food is worse than paper.
That's really a dunk on yourself.
Yeah, you just got shot in the face. Like, bang. Reflected right back at you.
No, I've got a hole in my face. Quick, cover it up before people put paper in it.
I did remember after the conversation that there is a variant where instead of putting it in the mouth of the guy, you put it in a cannon.
That sounds way better.
There's only one of those though, where you put it in a cannon.
We have something specific to do now then. There's another thing I was going to do this afternoon, send off for a passport. Didn't have time, because Christmas.
Can you aim the cannon? No. It's just basically a statue of a old-fashioned soldier with the cannon. And the cannon has the same kind of sucking mechanic as the guy. So you just throw your paper in there.
Don't like the word
I
sucking mechanic.
think it makes a noise because they all make a noise, but I don't know what the noise is.
I don't like that you've worded that as sucking mechanic.
Yeah, sucking mechanic is not a... I'll take that in Luigi's mansion and nowhere else, thank you.
Because it has to do a... What else am I supposed to call it? It's because it is a vertical trash can, basically. if it doesn't like suck it in, it's just gonna fall out.
I don't think that's necessarily the case, but also this trash can is weird enough as it is.
If it's vertical and it's gonna fall out, is it pointing down? Like is are you putting the paper up into it?
What? No.
Do we need to create a diagram of how the insides of this weird sucking man works?
No. It's for most of them. It's like against a wall, so you put it in as like if there was like a hole in the wall, you put it in that way. But you know, you cannot get to like the main trash can because there is decoration around it in the form of the guy. Shut up.
Look, Jib is tired and is getting over illness. As much as I would love to make fun of this. And I do. We have Kaiju to draw.
And we have.
Yes, and we shall.
Yes.
But but let's
So
draw
here's our
some
baby
things.
whale.
There's the baby whale. They shoot stingrays. And they're just looking for their man. So Ragdoll, if you have something for me?
Yeah, let's see.
Thinking of Nunu from the Teletubbies.
There's no.
They were a Hoover. A sentient Hoover.
So most of these have at least like just one description of
Mm-hmm.
the type of animal it is. But this one they've decided to go double. An enormous glowing monkey plesiosaur. It protects a mysterious life force.
Monkey.
Plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur.
Absorbs the life force of all that get near it, made by alien invaders. I'm gonna look up a plesiosaur. That is the opposite of a monkey.
Yeah, that's what also had me sitting here going, what? These are not two things I'd expect to mix together.
I just put Discord behind my Google search of images for plesiosaur, and then I was like, okay, I'll make one window smaller so that I could see the bottom of the Discord and read the description. I bring that up, and then there's just a gif of Teletubbies underneath. It's like, where did this come from? Okay.
Not it. And yeah, it's a dinosaur, it's like Nessie-esque type.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's what most people are like, oh, Nessie is obviously a, and it's like, well, actually, no, probably not. I look forward to seeing how you incorporate monkey into this.
Mostly hands. So we'll see how that works. It's also slightly furry, it's fine.
The fish has
is a
hands.
nest. Now that I've done that, it's slightly loogier.
What if it's just Lugia?
What if Lugia was a plesiosaur monkey? Has anyone ever considered this?
In thinking about it, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Lugia's design was at least vaguely based off of, even though it is supposed to be a bird.
Is it?
Lugia? Yeah. It's a birdie.
What if monkey teeth?
What if monkey?
Okay.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Him's a babe. Is that what you said? I appreciate it.
Lugia's a babe. He also
Yeah.
said Plesiosaur is a Nessie.
Yeah. Person I know. You're the authority on Nessie.
Yes.
Oh, I see you've given it a banana.
I've given it its mysterious life force.
Banana.
Given that this is described as an enormous monkey plesiosaur,
Oh yeah, this
that
is
is
huge.
a very big banana.
Yeah. It's a giant radioactive banana.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a lot of smoothies you could make from that.
Lick it.
Well, the banana or the... Sorry,
Banana.
missaid lick it.
I mean, I don't really want to lick a radioactive banana, but to each their own.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even really want to like a normal
Sure,
banana.
why not?
Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm an idiot. Whole point of this is that that's the bit where the hair stops. Then you get that big snoot thing, mouth area that you get on monkeys. But it's also the big snoot area what you get on Lugia. Plesiosaur, that's the one.
No, on Lugia, you were right.
I looked through the early Pokemon design documents. They were clearly based on like dinosaurs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a lot of cool early art for Pokemon stuff while looking up concept art.
Oh yeah, there's lots of cool art. And cool concept art.
This has many teeth.
So many teeth. Listen,
My guess
guys,
is that's
you
from
said
Wartails.
No, this is Miss talking
You
about
brought
this
up
thing.
licking.
I mean, the licking in that quote is less elucidating. Apparently, Miss wants to hire this. So,
Mm. Also, I do want to say that the fairy tale theme park is very cool and fun. It's very important to me that you all know that, even though the trash cans are maybe questionable.
Don't worry,
Maybe.
We'll take your word on that.
No, I demand physical evidence.
Okay, come
Soon.
over here.
Yeah, go over there and put your trash away into the suction hole. The fact that the banana is just sort of like tucked there is sort of funny to me.
Yeah,
Then protect.
protect.
Like they're doing that thing where it's like you've got the phone sort of shoved in between your ear and your shoulder.
Banana
You
phone.
guys should hands-free for
It does really have a phone vibe to it.
Ring, ring,
And
ring.
the person
ring,
on the other line just hears, "Nee."
ring.
How good at his fingernails.
The monkey. The monkey
Yeah.
hands, anyway.
Yeah, but you didn't have to like draw in each individual fingernail, Chris.
I did.
No.
I didn't
Really
come up with
didn't.
this prompt. It's not my fault. What about toenails?
No joy, even one. Horrors beyond your comprehension.
It's a monster.
A monster.
A
He's
monster.
trying to do a phone call through a banana.
Silly
It-
kaiju.
Monster's expression really is like he just told someone a really bad joke and is expecting a reaction.
That was me then.
No.
This is
Like,
aspirational
how
art
that
for
was
me.
just and reaction. Like, not expecting anyone to laugh, it's just expecting to react. It might just be a chorus of groans, but it will be a
Yeah.
reaction, and they will live off of it. This.
That
It's
is, yeah. It's me
very
again.
much like bad comedian vibes.
Still
You
me.
know? You're not a comedian.
You're not even a bad comedian. Ow.
That's not what I meant.
Put that on the list of quotes with the raft one. The return of Savage Sheep.
No. That's not what I meant.
No, but it's what was said.
And what we shall all remember. To be fair, you are right. I'm not. But it's the fun bluntness of it.
I meant it as you're not a professional comedian on a stage that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
told a bad joke.
Yes, but also.
I did consider it when I'm trying stand up when I was in uni. I wrote some stuff. It was bad, so I didn't.
Oh, Twitch isn't letting this clip. How bad? How Oh no, what a tragedy.
Well, you can't always go back and clip VODs
What?
as long
No,
as
you
they're on
can't.
Twitch.
No, I think that's a lie. I don't
No,
think you, like, once the moment's passed.
VOD clipping's banned here. It's inhumane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what
Oh
a shame.
no, what a shame.
Well, it's in the quote bot now, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, this is
This is
This.
Chimplezia. So Chimplezilla.
Kachimps. Kachimps.
This is chimp with a silent P. Not the one at the end. That's you say that one, not the one at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's letting you clip things. Chim Chiroo. I guess we could randomize the name. We have the name randomizer.
Oh yeah. I guess.
you could click the button until we find something fun.
I'm misreading everything today. I just thought one of the names I got was Simon. And I got really confused.
This is Simon the Kaiju. Everyone say hello to Simon.
I mean,
His stand-up special will be available soon. Only on Netflix.
God. Trance went a little wild, I see.
Wait, hang on. Did we reverse engineer that?
What?
That we had in Final Fantasy IX? We got like Simeon, and then the next one's Simeon. Did we reverse engineer that and work out that Mr. Swan's name's Simon? If not, I've just worked that out.
I
Or
I
Simeon.
think we reversed engineered it to it just being Sim or something like that, but could be Simon. Maybe Mr. Swan is just Simon.
Yeah. Well, either way, I in my generator I had Gargango, which I quite like. So this is Simon Gargango.
Good.
And they are here to tell you all about their one joke about bananas.
You better laugh every time.
Or they will destroy your city.
Mm-hmm.
Jeeb.
Yes.
It is potentially hazardous if you do not laugh at their joke.
Oh yeah, I've got some hybrid ones here as well. I should give. I'm going to give you one that gives you the opportunity to make it as simple or as complicated as you like.
Yes.
Oh,
You have an enormous pyramid of lost souls that breathes radioactive fire. It comes from the South Pole and it exists only to destroy.
A pyramid?
A pyramid. There you go. So I feel like that gives you a scope to be as simple or complicated as you like. You could just draw a pyramid and be done with it.
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
What's the
it
rest
is
of
a
it?
pyramid, yes.
It's an enormous pyramid of lost souls that breathes radioactive fire. Comes from the South Pole and exists only to destroy.
Right. It breathes fire, so it has a mouth.
Yes. Or it has
Um,
breathing apparatus of some kind.
no, it has a mouth.
Okay, cool.
Where's the mouth on the pyramid?
Oh no, Twitch being mean to Miss again.
um,
I mean, that's not exactly a sentence I can answer.
well, but you guys are mathematicians. You guys should know.
Mathematicians, not mathematicians.
Um,
Still have your emotes.
well,
Give Miss all emote.
I mean, I guess I could be silly and say, well, the mouth is on the face, and the pyramid that you've drawn is going to have 5 faces, so...
so it has multiple mouths. Got it.
Well, it exists only to destroy and it breathes radioactive fire, so presumably if you made it to destroy things, it would have as much fire as possible. So all the mouths.
All mouth. And teeths.
Yay. Sharp teeths.
It's a vampire pyramid.
Vampiramid.
And then there's
Quote 265. When you have access to fancy channel emotes, no regular emotes allowed. What? Oh, you Better Twitch TV's not there.
Huh.
Boo.
that's one mouth.
Is that what it is? Then where is it? What? You can see them, yeah, you just don't have the menu to... So if you were to type them in, if you knew the name of them, then they would work, but you're not getting the menu for some reason. Oh, I just looked up in this fire, going, Rah! Jank.
So much jank.
I do like how Head Empty and Crispy Jank are both basically the same emote.
Yeah, actually.
Which ones are the
Okay.
same emote?
Head Empty and Crispy Jank.
Mm.
Both wall-eyed, staring off in the same two directions, leaning at the same angle. I have a way of drawing things, okay? Panic dance.
Yes, the lovely panic dance.
Yes, we were very excited when that popped up.
As we all should.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a very good animation. They didn't have to do that.
No,
But
they
they
didn't
did.
have to do that at all. Even if just the script said they're doing a little dance to stave off panic. There's all of that. It did not need to be a routine.
More mouths.
Oh,
This
now.
one.
I like how I was like, I'll give you a prompt that allows you to do as much or as little as you want. And you're like, all the mouths. To be fair, this is a very good mouth. Sorted, hooray.
This one is a little kissy.
Smooch.
Kissed by fire.
Arf.
I don't think we want that kiss.
No, it's radioactive fire or whatever that means. It's gigantic. As most pyramids are, so.
I don't know, my default's
I
pretty
mean, you
small.
can have small pyramids. A D4 is technically a pyramid. Well, a traditional D4. There are other kinds of D4s.
Oh.
Biblically accurate pyramid. Oh shit.
Am I
love
missing
Stargate.
something?
As
Well,
much or as little as you want.
Let's see. It comes from the South Pole.
Right.
To which Dark has pointed out it's anti-Santa.
And it's a pyramid of lost souls.
Has a little penguin on top.
Miss says that they're saying that because they've fallen in love and look forward to reading this webtoon. Penguin.
Needs a scarf. Do you think a pyramid really needs a scarf? Keep warm on the South Pole.
Is this rating as penguin? I've zoomed in so much.
Note. Yeah.
Yes, but also since it's the same size as the guy down there going, oh shit, it does mean that this is either a very short man or a very large penguin.
It's a perspective issue, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looking at this is reminding me that I need to study Mrs. Mouths to learn teeth.
Yeah, that's how I learned teeth.
Need to get good at teeths by stealing from friends.
Miss is the only one that knows how to draw teeth, and we all just steal from her.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's heavily influenced how I draw M's hair. So.
Probably shouldn't steal Mrs. Teeth. I'm sure she needs those.
Yeah.
And we're not stealing her teeth, we're stealing her teeth.
Exactly. I can't believe they're not wearing the scarf after they promised the mother they would. This pyramid of 1,000 souls is gonna be so mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, this is definitely a baby pyramid.
Two babies and whatever Simon was.
A bad comedian.
2 babies and a bad comedian. There's a bad sitcom. They're waiting to happen.
I think it already has.
Probably.
I mean, if you consider the actor's career instead of like just the character, because there's a 2 movies actually, I think, where you've got the main actor is a comedian actor, and the premise of it is like, oh, the main. Well, I don't know about with the second one because I've only seen the first one and was fairly surprised that they decided to make a second one, but never saw it myself. But the premise of the first one is, oh, man sort of loses job, wife becomes breadwinner, man needs something to do, so he opens up a daycare. And shenanigans ensue.
Shenanigans ensue because men looking after children. Oh, jeez.
A man with a child of his own looking after children.
It's so gonna go wrong. Feetsies, what?
Although I will say, yes, feetsies. The one joke out of that movie that I did like is that so somehow man manages to rope his 2 of his friends into helping, especially when there becomes even more children, and it's like, oh hey, legally, if you've got a daycare running out of your house with more than X number of children, you need more than Y number of people watching out for them at a particular time. But one of his friends is, big big sci-fi nerd, Star Wars and whatnot. And it turns out he is actually the best at handling children and knows a lot about child psychology because he read a book that he thought was by Dr. Spock, as in Star Wars, but it was actually by Dr. Spock, the child psychologist. And it's like, yes, this is a good joke. But also, I have a feeling half of the audience won't know about this man, but that's okay. It's still a good joke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Doesn't matter who's gonna get it. Good joke. Eddie Murphy.
this is anti-Christmas. Anti. Don't know what that means, but
Atlas? Santa backwards? Not Atlas. That's
Oh.
different.
Atlas.
Also, quick question: Is the penguin in on this? Do they know what's happening?
Yes, they're BFFs.
Okay, right, cool. just so I know, they want them to be, an unwitting accomplice.
I mean, they also just happened to be on top of the pyramid when it started, moving further north. But also they're BFFs, so it's fine.
And also, the bear managed to find the name of the movie, Daddy Daycare, but also I managed to find the name of the doctor, Dr. Benjamin Spock, who was a pediatrician and left-wing political activist.
Not
Anti-Christmas.
not a Vulcan.
Yes, not a Vulcan, but did write and publish some well-known and well-selling books about infant and child care. And his last name is Spock, hence the joke. Which is the one good joke in that movie that I remember. Everything else was just kind of like, the joke is men.
Which, as a man, can confirm often we are a joke.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yee. So, Atlas, Auntie Santa
Atlas.
is Auntie Christmas, not Auntie Santa.
Auntie Christmas is coming to you this December. To
breathe fire
blow
on
your
all
face
of
off. I don't know.
Thing is, it kind of
destroy your city.
I'm guessing it kind of works because Santa goes around giving coal to people who have been bad, and then this comes along, sets that all on fire.
Yeah.
People who are bad
and everything else.
Now, well, here's the thing: people who are bad, do they burn quicker, so that's better, or are they more likely to just get caught in it and that's worse?
I mean, it's either that or the people who've been bad have a way to distract Auntie Santa, because they can just throw the coal and Auntie will set the coal on fire instead.
Oh, it's a little. Oh, if you can throw the coal into the mouth, then it'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
This is starting to sound like a European Christmas tradition.
Honestly, it really does.
Atlas, the pyramid, will come along, and if you throw coal into its mouth, it'll leave you alone.
I don't know what that means for the Christmas lore that only bad children get coal, because that means only they get to survive, I guess. I don't know what that means for them.
No, it means that this is their time to potentially redeem themselves. You were bad, you get coal, this is your chance to try and make it better.
Otherwise, no presents next year.
Because everyone will have burned down.
Yeah, because your house will have burned
down. Yeah, Auntie Santa and our little penguin friends, Jeremy. Jeremy.
Germ. Miss is very desperately copying and pasting this link. Everybody look.
I will look.
Mrs. Using word of mouth to spread around.
Yeah, those social
Very good
media
art.
lessons are really
Yeah.
paying off. Oh,
Come on, Miss. Take us on a date first.
there is really good at art. This is really cool.
What?
I know, right? It's Krampus.
On the same link,
And
three
And
different
yes, it is
links.
3 different links.
Is it?
3 separate, very good Krampus
Oh,
artworks.
they are 3 different links. They do not
I'll
look like
be
3
very
different links.
real, because I'm looking at
Bet.
it on my phone.
Let's go.
And
Hot chocolates all
I
round.
I thought it was Doctor Who for a second, because I thought he was wearing a fez. Little guy. That's oddly specific, but okay.
The Doctor meets Krampus.
The
Wouldn't be the
meets
weirdest thing to
Krampus.
happen.
I also like how you think you see a Fez, and that's Doctor Who. Fez is a Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
Even though only one Doctor wore one and didn't even wear it all the time.
No, but it's the Doctor. That, another good pitch, I guess. We're full of good pitches today.
Why not? Ragdoll.
Yes. Who am I getting my prompt from? Same direction or swapping around?
Yeah, do we want? I don't know.
Swapping.
Swapping. Okay, I'll do the prompt for Ragdoll then.
Yeah.
Should have planned this. Fezzes are cool. They are. I have a Fez.
Yes, and you're cool.
Not a comedian.
No, not a comedian. But you are cool.
So I'm reading through trying to find a good one.
No, that's okay.
Okay, this seems like a fun one. The Ragdoll, you have the gigantic single-eyed gorilla. It came from the past and is controlled by a mad scientist.
Single-eyed gorilla.
A single-eyed gorilla. Now, whether or not that means it's a cyclops or whether it has an eye patch, or many eye patches. I don't know how many eyes it had originally. I just like the idea that some mad scientist, like, rather than trying to display King Kong as an attraction, was like, I reckon I can put a remote control on that thing.
Yeah. Definitely. Request for this drone, please give it like the little singular antenna.
Oh, you know it.
How else are you
Yeah.
gonna prove something's remote control?
Exactly. I still love that code, just so confused. Who are you? Will? James? Who am I? The Queen?
I mean, that might be, I don't know. I
Are
rarely
you
keep
the
track of these
Queen?
things. Could be.
No, Kiki is the Queen.
Kiki's the queen.
And Longboy is a Kremlin.
Mm. Truth. Them's some arms.
Big arms.
Yes. That's a gorilla.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Stinky gremlin.
stinky gremlin. Did she enjoy a bath? It wasn't a full bath, it was a sort of wash, but she seemed alright. She was already confused as to what was happening, but she didn't protest.
But she's still stinky.
Oh, this is probably. I'm gonna say more worried about trying to get mice off of her than how she smells. But it's very easy to confuse her. Because if the mouse runs away and she doesn't see it, you just keep looking around where she was looking, and it's like, oh well, they're still here, so I better keep looking here. And then just let the mouse run away.
Hell yeah. She's stupid.
Yeah. And just occasionally like scratch something in the corner, and she's like, there it is. And then jumps on top of a candlestick.
Yeah, jumping on top of candlesticks is probably not the best idea.
It wasn't a light, I should specify.
Good.
You think we're gonna put lit candlesticks where she can get to them?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Beep.
There you go. That's how you know it's remote controlled. It's remote controlled somehow by like a little device that just has a singular button on it.
Yeah. All the electronics are in the hat itself. Leave it there. That's oh no. I was gonna say you had it perfect first time, but that's fine.
Gorillas have really big noses.
Yeah.
I know, but the fact that you did those and the mouth was just like, that's the perfect face.
Mm.
I mean, I can just...
Just zoom in on that part.
No, he scrolled it down, so it just shift. But now you don't see the remote controlled
know.
hat.
The hat does look a little bit like somebody put an LED on one of those springy door stoppers.
Yeah, and?
Look, they're a
you know,
mad scientist, not a smart scientist.
You make do with what you've got. You know, nobody has... There is no flat pack kit for gorilla controlling helmet.
Yeah. No, and then, like, mad scientist was probably fired because, silly little ethics getting in the way.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And now they have to make do with whatever they can buy from, trying to think of names for shops. And the first shop name that came to my brain was Bath and Beyond. And
It's a fun name. I've never seen one. I think it's an American thing, but...
I don't know why that one came to mind, but you know, any electronics you can get from Bath and Beyond, I guess. I don't know what they sell there.
There's another
Bed
idea.
Bath and Beyond actually closed down.
Oh, because they were involved in kaiju
Yeah.
situations. There was a big legal battle.
A big kaiju battle.
I like the idea that this mad scientist was like fired from the science job and then got a job at Bed Bath and Beyond. Has just been stealing things. I was like, yeah, I can use this.
I can use this. Whatever they sell Bath and Beyond. Soap, I assume.
Beds, baths, and
What's the Beyond?
Overpriced candles, mostly. Like, just overpriced home decor things. Which does include things like towels.
I see.
Can you put a little sign on the gorilla's chest that says "Live, laugh, love"? The beyond is apes. Okay, makes sense.
That's where I got the ape from, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That was just go. That was on sale.
Yeah. Just bath. All your bad stuff, all your bad stuff, and then just gorilla.
It'd be
And the
wonderful.
live, laugh, love sound. We're like,
Yeah.
I need that.
We have this
Just
wonderful.
got fired from my job. I need to live, laugh, love more.
Trying to be
So I'm gonna
positive.
make a massive kaiju.
And they have never laughed so much.
Exactly.
And they love their kaiju friend.
They're fulfilling the prompt. It's a prompt list, right?
Yeah, they're very goal oriented. This scientist.
Oh, I forgot it's got a single eye.
Oh yeah, he's got 4 there. Yeah, eye patch.
Yeah.
There we go, fixed.
Good. Wonderful.
the
I love
The gorilla wouldn't say so. Gorilla would say the opposite.
Well, the girl is clearly not pleased with the situation anyway.
No. Clearly.
Oh, I do have remembered that it says it came from the past, which I guess is technically true of everyone. But I also like the idea that the past is also referred to as the beyond.
It came from Bath and Beyond.
Beyond time and space.
Exactly.
Beyond time and space. The beyond really was the apes.
The true beyond was the apes we made along the way. What?
Yes. Quote that.
I mean, any one of us could. We have control of the bot. Or at least enough control of the bot.
I don't have any control of the bot. Otherwise, I would have deleted the cheap is right on all counts.
Yeah. There's no possible way that you can delete that one.
Yeah, it's not like it just exists as a TXT file on your computer.
Yeah.
No.
If only.
No, and the quote bot has brain is not braining today. It's taking all our quotes hostage.
Yeah, it's encrypting them, and I didn't tell it to do that. But ye.
Alright,
That
next
was
page.
an griller called BBB. I now need a prompt from Cheap, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me read through some.
Oops.
Yes. Okay. That last sentence made me laugh, so we'll go with this one. Huge elastic-bodied squid shark. It came from the core of the earth. It despises humanity. absolutely despises them.
I like how we've given Chris just a bunch of mix-up ones.
It was between that or a weird concept one that's a multi-eyed cone of flame that spews acid. So, which used to live on the moon. So, you could also go for that one if you want. Whichever one you feel like more.
I'm alright with the squid shark. Oh, Freyman's not. Freyman's very unhappy with the squid shark.
Hmm.
Freyman continues to be very unhappy with the squid shark.
No, Fremen. Fremen, please.
Rayman
Yep.
is annoyed by all of these kaiju.
My internet in general is annoyed.
Also, not only is this the
Yeah.
second one we've given Chris of two things mixed together, this is also the second one that's going to be in the water.
Yeah,
No.
I give 2 water prompts.
We just don't have a stream at the
I mean-
moment. Oh no, hang on, it's back. Wait.
One back?
Dang, we're back. But I have to type that.
All
because-
back.
Also, why are people getting ads? I don't have ads on my thing. Boo.
No, because it's Twitch. Twitch always wants at least 7 ads. You know? And always very weird ones.
Lots of military ones,
Yeah.
which isn't that surprising to me given what I know about military recruitment.
I mean, I don't know that much about military recruitment, because I don't live in America.
What I know against my will.
I think I know more about American military recruitment than I do about Dutch military recruitment, I'll be very honest. And that I also know against my will.
All I know about British military recruitment is that all of the adverts seem to be based around the concept of like, hey, if you join the army, you can be the person you always wanted to be. It's like, what if that's a pacifist?
Yeah. That's also for like the Dutch military. All the ads are like, like, oh, what do you like really love in life? As in like, what would you be like, kind of implying like, what would you be willing to fight for? And then they give examples like going out to the clubs. like really? Or hanging out with friends. I mean, like,
Much easier to hang out with friends when people aren't dropping bombs.
yeah.
It's also much easier to hang out with friends when they haven't been deployed to another country.
Yeah. Like, I feel like very counterintuitive. I like this little friend.
I'm trying to make
Well,
them...
I mean, it's kaiju, so it's not that little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're a little guy.
I'm trying to make them seem
Based
less
on the
pathetic, and it's
sketch.
not working.
Based on the sketch, they're just a little guy.
Guys are like, are you a loser? Maybe join the military. Yeah. It's like, are you unfulfilled?
Mm.
Yeah. Do you want to become a mechanic? Join the army. What? Join a mechanics.
Yeah, it's always so weird. Like all recruitment ads are so weird. Like
The problem is that the
not
actual job isn't exactly someone you can sell people on.
no, it's always it always feels like they're trying to sell you like something else.
Yeah, because they can't just go, who is interested in going to another country with a gun and shooting people while they shoot back? It's like, not many people, really, all things considered. Those people have probably already signed up. So they have to try and advertise something else about the job. Make it
Yeah,
seem appealing.
true, but it always just feels like so, yeah, weird. Disingenuous, just
Because it is.
yeah, it is.
It's advertising for a start.
Yeah, true. It is advertising for a start, but also it's like you're not really advertising what you're trying to advertise for. Cause you're talking about like these different jobs that like yeah, I guess you could do them at the military, but also why? Why why are you advertising that on these jobs that are not directly military related? Do you want to be in a job that's solely designed to mentally and physically destroy you, and then be sent home left to rot with zero aftercare for all the deep horrific issues we've left you with? Join the army.
Miss, that's lacking the bigger picture. It's not solely designed to mentally and physically destroy you. It's solely designed to physically and mentally destroy everyone involved.
Yeah. It's for Dutch, I don't know if that's a thing in other countries. I assume not, because it'd be weird if it was. But they are also like trying to sell it as like a new generation thing, which is even weirder. They're specifically
Yeah, I can assure you, sirs and madams, that the military has been around for a while.
No, yeah, no, I get that, but like they're specifically like they're calling it like Generation D as in defense. Don't ask me why, but it's like we're trying to appeal to the younger crowd that's searching for jobs now. Please.
How do you do, fellow kids?
I mean, do they have their own, like,
you want to be
advertising?
part of something great, or you want to be part of a new generation.
Oh, Discord's having fun.
Yeah, that's also just unfortunate about it.
Yeah, is that what the D is for?
It's weird. Military is weird. Mm.
Like I do wonder if they have their own like advertising wing, or if they just like, you know, you're an advertising company, you're used to selling like cheap cars and insurance and stuff, and then one day like the army come in and go, hey, advertise us. It's like, ah. Do you offer cash back?
Make us look good. Okay, well, what else do you do?
Well, again, can't speak for other militaries, but in the U.S., it's a little column A, a little column B.
Yeah. I mean, like, I do know why they're advertising, because the Netherlands doesn't have a big military, you know, we're not really big into the military. We've never been. We're kind of famous for not being big in the military. Is it, you know?
Hey, Chris. How many tentacles do squids have?
How many fins do sharks have? This is Kaiju, we can do what we want. Also, I'll be perfectly honest, I legitimately didn't think about it. Thanks for reminding me, but it's too late now.
Is it bursting through the ground?
Yeah, it came from the core of the Earth, as you said. So I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah,
it can
yeah.
burrow through ground.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I forgot about that part. My mistake.
It's a land shark!
It's a
Run
land
for your
shark.
life!
Also, I tried to do it in the shape of the head of a squid, but it just looks pudgy.
It really does. It's a little punchy boy. He's so squishy.
Him round.
Him round. With many teeth.
I mean, it does say elastic bodied. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so they gotta be squimch.
Gotta be squimch. Gotta go pop, pop, pop in his little belly. And with little belly, I mean big belly, but it just, you know, can still go pop, pop, pop. But
It's all at once.
also kind of looks like he's like slapping his belly like a seal with the back fin.
Oh, just so many teeth in there. Dentist's
Only more
nightmare.
that you cannot see. That's how you know it approaches. You just hear the smacking of his belly.
The weirdest version of the Jaws theme.
Yeah.
Just done with the sounds of paps.
Tum tum. That's as good as that's gonna get today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good one. A friend.
It's a friend called
Cold.
Give me a good name. Stormmon. That's a Digimon name.
um.
Mon. Mon Mon, there you go.
Yes. This is Mon.
This is Mon Mon. Thank you, random generator. Always a pleasure. Mon Mon, the elastic-bodied squid shark. Om nom 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 nom.
Mon.
Om nom nom mon mon. Om nom mon mon. Om nom mon mon.
Mon.
More difficult to say than you'd think.
Mon is like the cutesy little Japanese
Yeah.
animated series that they made up.
Oh, now I want to make the cutesy
Oh yeah, that's
Japanese animated version of Mon Mon.
yeah, that's totally the mascot of something.
Yeah. It's Mon.
He's selling some sort of sweet. They tried to market paper noten in Japan, and this was the mascot for some reason.
It's either that or it's like the very cutesy mascot for something really mundane for some reason. Or like, this is the cutesy mascot for the dentist. Why? It's Japan.
Because Japan likes mascots. What's the
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was no issue.
I forgot.
Yeah. It's Mon. Don't eat as many sweets as Mon.
Your teeth don't
Your
grow
teeth will
back
fall
and
out.
cycle to the front of your face again. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna share.
You don't have as many teeth as Mon. Also, they have like a little jingle, and at the end of the jingle, they like go plop plop. Finna gets around. It's like a finishing note.
I've also shared a little video of B. Dylan Hollis's most recent video, which is on the title says Pfeffernusse, but I'm pretty sure they're also paper noten, same thing. So he's got a little
Yeah.
recipe for those. And
Cool.
they look nice, but also involve like potash. And I don't know what I've replaced that with. But anywho, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
Mon.
The Japanese dental mascot.
It's so many good pitches today.
All the good ideas. Only good ideas on this stream.
Yeah. Only good ideas. Like a docu-series for the Kaiju, nature doc series for the Kaiju, and a Krampus meets the doctor, and nom.
Nom nom nom. Yee. So now it's Ragdoll making a prompt for Cheeb.
Right.
Well, here's another combination one, and that's I'm looking at it going, I don't know how you would combine that, but it's probably horrifying.
Yeah.
An enormous spine-covered leech hawk.
What?
Spine-covered leech hawk. Okay. I'm gonna have to Google something.
For some reason, my brain interpreted that as one half was spine covered, and the other half was a bird called a leechhawk that I've never heard of.
It was captured on another planet and brought here. It protects its territory.
Which is on another planet.
So someone captured something from another planet, and now we've got an invasive leechhawk species just protecting its territory and causing mayhem, as you do.
God, I have to draw
As is its
bird. Let's start with teeth.
Elon Musk did it. Elon Musk brought this back from Mars.
Yeah, this has me sort of tilting my head a little bit, because like leeches pretty famous for being like very little structure And then you have birds, which are known for being very annoying structure. And I don't know where the halfway is between that.
Honestly, just the concept of winged leech is terrifying.
It truly is.
I don't want to have to go around and swat away leeches.
That's also something, I guess.
Oh, you gave cheap horrors to draw, Ragdoll.
It happens.
It happened. Wings.
They got tits. What's going on?
No. I'm trying to figure out how to draw a bird.
If the past is anything to go by, Bear, probably the latter. Leeches make you uncomfortable? Yeah. See them here and they unsettle you. They should. They're unpleasant.
They're little blood sacs that steal your blood. Should be very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Although, interestingly, there is still one
I don't
current
know.
medical use for leeches.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, because they do a suction bit, if you have a small thing that has been reattached, so it got removed at some point and has been reattached. You can attach a leech to the end of it, and they use their sucking abilities to sort of like help draw the blood back into that part. So that's fun.
They can be a little pump. Mess. This is serious medical research we're talking about. We're not talking about sucking. Hey, Cheeb, you got any bins shaped like leeches?
No. We're not psychopaths.
No, but you've got a lot of psychopaths.
Shut up. Don't Google leeches, y'all. Just don't. Trust me on that one.
Oh yeah, no, I have no intention. Google's leech. I have no intention of doing that whatsoever. What do you take me for?
Especially if you don't like eye stuff for some reason.
No.
You know, just a little heads up.
That's fair.
I'm really procrastinating on the this bird body. Leeches really are just like weird little tubes.
I mean, if you think about it, most animals are weird little tubes. They've just got more things around the tubes.
Did you give me a bird? Oh, hold on. I can make this work.
Like how we've now Just erased the majority of it, but left the scrungly mouth.
Yeah. No, I'll make this work, don't worry.
Miss, the reason why I said small things is because if a human loses a large limb, you can't really stick it back on and hope that it works. Like, if your arm gets chopped off, we're not putting that back.
I mean, it depends how small the average is, really.
But yeah, you can reattach toes. You can sort of reattach parts of fingers and like earlobes and whatnot. And now we're re-ribbing the leech. Sentences I did not think I would say.
We're not adding that to the quotes. Don't add that to the quotes. Leave the quotes alone. I don't want to be reminded of that every now and then. Media's just giving people unrealistic expectations. It's average. I know, that media, like marble sculpture. Terrible.
Pretty sure this is what hawks look like.
I want to clip that 1
Blurb.
second exactly. There is something like surprisingly unsettling about the fact that the only blurry bit of this image is the mouth.
Yeah.
It's just vibrating very excitedly.
Yeah. Motion blur on the...
What's it excited about? Don't worry about it.
Don't think about it. Stay away from it. You heard somebody lost a small body part.
Spine covered, right?
No!
I thought that was missing.
What are feathers if not many spines?
Not spines.
What's the spine made of? No, I'm not talking about the vertebral column.
I mean, I guess it sort of depends on what the spine is. Not like vertebrae spine, like. Because I know there are some spines where it's just kind of like, on reptiles, the spines are usually just, this is a scale but shaped differently than some of the other scales. And then you have other things where it's like, oh, this is a spine, but it's because it's a really weird toenail. And then the things in the ocean just sort of make up their own rules.
Yeah. This one's just got random ones sticking out of his feathers.
Yeah. Don't worry, it makes sense.
God, trying to wash this is a nightmare. Get through so many towels. There's
It
everybody look
it
up while I
honestly
just gonna
looks like a dragon.
here is the Wikipedia page for spines.
Hmm.
And it's very ramshackle. It feels like half a Wikipedia page, and I don't know like where they took the other half from. But there's just like a great bit at the bottom which is human uses for spines. And it's just the most pathetic little list. And it's got like common uses for animal spines include jewelry, pens, quill work. And then just underneath that, sometimes space : bullet point brush end list. Like
Okay. Interesting.
sometimes brush. That's a list on
Sometimes
Wikipedia. Sometimes brush.
Look. Some pages on Wikipedia have multiple experts at war on it trying to get the correct information in there. And then some are just tossed in there by someone's cousin named Steve.
I'm just there's something about sometimes brush. just makes me happy. Ooh, I got coloured in while I was looking at sometimes brush. You
Yeah, now
also
it's even bigger.
sometimes brush.
I also sometimes brush. This is him.
This is Sim.
This is him.
Stop digging up the
Oh.
pipework, miss. Hello,
I
him.
don't have a name for him.
Him.
It's him.
Him.
Please welcome him.
I don't know if I want
Hi.
him anywhere near me.
Welcome, him. You want to go back? I hear your original planet's great. We should take you back there.
Yeah, let's send this guy home.
Yeah. I know it's hard to believe. This would be a little bit hard to get your head around, but I think Elon Musk made a mistake, and we should send them back to their home planet.
What? No.
I know. Outlandish hypothesis though it is.
Absolutely outlandish. How could anyone call him a mistake?
Oh. There are multiple ways to interpret that sentence, and I like the one being that you imply I was calling Elon Musk a mistake.
Now, Elon
I mean,
Musk
he
is a
is.
mistake. Him is not.
Him's fine. There's nothing wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong with him. There is something severely wrong with Elon Musk, though. Especially for looking at him and going, yes, I will take this back to Earth.
Who is this friend? This is him, Christy?
This is him.
This is him. I like their one wing spike.
It's there. For
Take nothing
sometimes
but
brush.
pictures, leave nothing but footprints.
You come at me with sometimes brush.
You
Look
started
like a wrong
it.
parrot. Yeah, that's fair, miss. Also, if your parrot looks like this, that's a problem.
Back to the cursed ways. This was a prompt, okay? This is not on me. The prompt was a leech hawk covered in spines. Was either this
Thank
or
you,
a
miss.
weird leech tube with a bird head, and I didn't want to draw that.
Oh no, you've got to take the mouth of the leech. That's the iconic bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could just be a worm. You know?
Honestly, when I think of like leech body with a bird head, my first thought is like, that's just the bike horn. Like this one of those kitty bike horns. That just in the shape of an animal.
Honk honk.
Honk.
Don't honk this.
No, do
Your
not
hands will
honk
get.
him.
Him
He
does
will
not.
not honk.
Yeah.
Him will not honk for you.
It's that thing I drew. What? Who? Alien foghorn.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Awooga.
Yeah. A Wooga.
Awooga.
from the Star Wars thing.
Googology.
You know the Googology guy.
Not a Star Wars.
You are very much making fun of Star Wars for the majority of that video.
Only the second video. The first one, I took the mick out of loads of things.
Mm-hmm.
Legally distinct. Very legally
Legally
distinct.
this thing.
Do I still have a picture
I
of him?
never asked, did your second Googology video get just as weirdly popular as the first one?
It hasn't gone public yet.
Also, did you?
Oh,
I
great.
haven't made another video for that to go public. Because
Oh,
I always do it so
well,
the
get
patrons
on
see a
it.
video in advance.
Has
Oh,
there
so we
not been
haven't had
any
any weird
videos
comments
since
on it
then?
yet.
No, because only patrons have seen it. And people patrons share
Oh.
it with.
Wild. I thought there had been videos since then.
Awooga.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, get on it, Chris.
I was trying. There's been the Rando Toba video, but that was obviously, time sensitive. So, but yeah, no, video production has been slow, as has everything else. Did we all want to do one last one together, or are we happy with that?
I'm fine
Um,
either way. Cheap seems too
uh,
weird.
I am tired.
Yeah.
So let cheap sleep.
Let Jeep sleep.
And
And turn
Jeep
on
sleep.
our layers. All their faces were quite similarly positioned. Just got the little chap floating above. Little blimp. Going, what's going on down there?
It very shocked. It's like, oh no.
Oh no,
I know.
I've come here on the wrong day.
Time to leave.
Also, mad scientist is now in a city that's getting destroyed by cat kaiju.
Okay. Oh, there. Yeah, my my cat kaiju now gives scale to the rest of them. That's the size of the city that these guys are destroying.
All very big.
E.
I love that my little guy, like the little guy I did for the pyramids for scale, is just now standing on a rock.
Oh yeah. They're also there for scale, which is great. They're having a time.
They thought they were just there for anti-Christmas, but then, anti-Christmas. But then this all happens.
Forgot it was called Auntie Christmas.
It's your boy, Anti-Christmas.
What are our names? We've got Auntie Christmas, him, Simon,
Om nom nom nom.
Om Nom Nom Mon.
Him.
Do we have a name?
I
Oh,
think we gave a
BBB.
name to the whale in an egg.
Well, that's
'Cause-
just
'cause the-
baby.
So,
Yeah, that's
we've
just
got
baby.
baby and BBB.
Baby and BBB. Baby BBB. Him, Simon.
It's-
I've forgotten them again. Lists in my brain. Frame man, please. I'm trying. It's bad enough as it is. Oh, nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 nom. And Auntie Christmas.
Auntie
Right,
Christmas.
so try again. Baby,
Yes.
BBB, nom 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 nom, Simon, Auntie Christmas. There's always one.
Him.
Him, yes, him. God, this always happens. There's a list of 6 or more things. I always forget one. And it's a different one every time. Anyway, this was the time. Many cities were destroyed and friends were made.
And then destroyed.
And then destroyed again. We destroyed Christmas and then brought it back through the power of Baby Whale. I assume that's how that works. Everyone's getting stingrays for Christmas. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, everyone's getting stingrays for Christmas, unless you've been bad. And then you get coal, and you need to use the coal to get Auntie Christmas to leave.
Yeah, throw it into Auntie Christmas's mouth and then you'll be fine. So,
Yeah.
get practicing that throwing arm.
If you think you've been bad, get practicing that throwing arm.
I mean, obviously, if
You're
you
gonna need it.
do a lot of practicing, you're probably likely to break something, which means you're going to be bad again. Just 2 pipes! Miss! Stop digging up all of the plumbing! Miss has harvested 2 pipes from the ground now.
Cat has Krampus.
Cat
No,
has
Krampus needs to face off against Doctor Who.
Yeah, Krampus is busy on the set of Doctor Who, so Auntie Christmas
Yeah.
is stepping in. Now get my pipes back. Yeah, well, so that's the stream. We'll be back on Tuesday with Ghost Trick. Did I mention on stream that I kind of had something spoiled for me for Ghost Trick, but it was also a thing I was thinking was true anyway?
I don't think you said on stream.
I don't think I said it
I
on
just
stream.
think you told us.
Oh, there you go. That's a vegetable.
I await to see what it is.
Yeah, it was a well, I won't say. But it wasn't like a full-on like here is a thing on the game. It was just like an offhanded comment on something completely unrelated. Just someone I follow online who's never talked about games before, and this is the first thing they happen to say. And it was just one of those things that like, well, that would definitely fit with my hypothesis, and it's something the game certainly hasn't told me yet. So.
Whenever you are done with the game, I want to see your hypothesis list.
Yes. I think I need to update it from last time. But not much. Oh no, I think I did update it. Not much changed from the last stream, just a lot of evidence towards my original hypothesis and a lot of like, I don't know what else is happening here. I mean, I have theories, but like, I'm not willing to call them hypotheses yet. Which is weird actually, because they should be the other way around, a theory and a hypothesis. Hypothesis is looser than a theory, but...
Still a lot of room for nonsense.
Yes, plenty of nonsense. I expect much nonsense. Particularly given my hypothesis that I have this like that gives scope for nonsense. But yeah, we'll be back with that. And then the final draw through. Not the final draw through, the final stream of I'm doing great at this. I'm not a professional announcer nor comedian. The final stream of the Final Fantasy IX draw through, as we go through the epilogue, and then I don't know, maybe we'll do some Fool's AUs on it. Try and rewrite the last third of the game, at least.
See what I remember from the draw through.
Be amazed if you remember anything, because the last third has just completely ignored everything that came before.
Fools are you based on what I think this draw through has been about.
Well, that's good, because like then we get to focus more on story than being influenced by mechanical things or whatever. Although less on character, because I'm bad at communicating character. Then who knows what's happening?
The fun thing is, like, all of the stuff that comes up with the last arc, it's like, it's not that this is bad, like, this is bad ideas, it's just badly implemented.
Yeah, it's just it's out of nowhere and disappears just as quickly. Okay.
Because, like, even with the stuff that's been presented as sort of the stories and themes beforehand, before aliens get involved, it's like, it's not that disconnected. It's just, like, or it could potentially be not disconnected. It's just it wasn't put in well.
It could
Like, it could
potentially
work.
be not disconnected.
You know what I mean.
I know what
It's
you mean.
the fact that they just didn't even, like, hint to it beforehand. It's like, what? Like, literally the only hint is, like, one boss and a blue light in a story.
Yeah. Did I ever make a thing about that, the blue light? I mentioned it when he was talking about it, but then I think I forgot to bring it up when we went to the Terror.
One blue light?
The only thing Simeon remembers of his childhood is a blue light, and he's been looking for
Oh,
it.
yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, okay. And then there were all the blue crystals and Terror.
Oh, yeah. That kind of makes sense. I mean, I completely forgot about it by the time you mentioned
Yeah.
it, because it was like
Yeah,
one
because
thing that got mentioned 20
was-
streams ago or
only-
something.
There was the
the
gap
only
of 3
hints
months.
we've had for extraterrestrial nonsense is the zombie boss in the tree, and Simeon going, "Oh, there was a blue light somewhere in my memory."
Yeah.
Yeah. And frankly, the light could have been anything, and the zombie boss could have just been like any other boss in the game and a monster that we just fought.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not great foreshadowing, all things considered, and let's see if we can do better after we finish it.
Yeah.
I think yes, but also we don't have to worry about
Yeah.
making it into a
I
game and
think
getting it out.
we can kind of foreshadow the genocidal plot a little bit earlier. Because that kind of came out of nowhere for me.
I think if you could just take some of the stuff from the third act, like some of the starting bits, and move it forward, that would help.
Also, just show that Mr. Swan has a fucking tail. If he's supposed to be one of those guys.
Yeah, that could have been like real simple foreshadowing, but just enough to get Simeon interested and be like, oh, now I have a reason to follow this person. The only other person I found with a tail like mine, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the two big things that I think would be useful is have a non-winnable boss fight with Mr. Swan earlier on where the tail gets revealed. And move some of the mysterious temple things with weird hints about potentially an extraterrestrial something or other earlier into the plot.
Yeah.
And that would fix a good chunk of it.
We don't even actually see the tail, do we? I didn't have thought about it. We get told about it. Doldo says, "Oh yeah, he's got a tail like yours. He hides it," and then you never get shown it.
It's also just that, like, I don't know enough about Final Fantasy, but I know that designs get weird, so I honestly didn't even think that Simeon having a tail was special. It was just like, cool, he has a tail, I guess.
It isn't. It isn't really, because like half of the NPCs, like Final Fantasy IX is one of the major inspirations behind Avonvale, and Avonvale's full of anthropomorphic animals. I didn't get that out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, I think in the very beginning, in like the theater thing, it was like you made a point of like, oh, there's like little like dogs or whatever in the background, little NPCs who are just like,
yeah.
here's some animals. And so I've never really like thought that the tail meant anything. There was no indication for me that Simeon was supposed to be anything other than a normal person who just couldn't remember some shit. Maybe, I don't know. It's not like he really makes a big point out of that either. So
I mean, I think up until the reveal of Space Alien Gnomes, that Simeon having a tail is a little weird, is the fact that Knuckles is able to identify who he is based off of just the fact that he has a monkey tail.
Is that
maybe,
it?
but even then, that could just be like, yeah, of course, you can recognize the guy with the monkey tail that looks like this, sure. It's Simeon. Simeon is obnoxious enough for that to make sense.
Also, we killed off Knuckles, and that's as important as they were to the plot. So-
Yeah, but that's like the only like maybe semi clue that hey, there aren't really other people around that look like Simeon. But beyond that, it's just like, oh, maybe we just haven't run into anyone because you've got a lot of like there are rat people, there are orc people, there's whatever the hell the queen is.
Oh yeah, no
I'm
idea.
not going to ask questions.
Weird Muppet.
Yeah, Muppets.
A weird Muppet,
I may have
whatever the hell March
accentuated.
is.
Yeah. March is just a guy who's been put together, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, then we've got Queemsh and their fellow mushroom people things, whatever the hell they are.
The cues.
Yeah, there's been like a lot, so Simeon didn't really feel special and they never made a point of it. And then it suddenly was like, yeah, this is the pretty much the identifying thing about this species. Of clones, I guess. Genetic clones, whatever. Gnomes.
Gnomes.
And yeah, that's cool, I guess. Also Mr. Swan is one of them, I guess.
I mean, it didn't even have to be. All it really is like, oh, he was made by the same person and sent down to the planet to do the same thing. It didn't even have to look identical. But they
Yeah,
made it. They made it that connection without ever actually using the connection in the story of seeing it and making actual connections. I don't know.
Like, that would have been a cool, like, plot point, maybe, if Mr. Swan looked like Simeon. You know? Like, then be like, oh, this is weird. This person looks exactly like me. Connections with Vivi's story, fun stuff like that.
Yeah, it is a little weird because, and it's a little hard to tell with Chris's drawings, but in the game, like, literally all of the gnomes look the same. Like,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of the other gnomes, down to the hairstyle, including his quote-unquote sister, they pretty much all look like Simeon.
Yeah.
Except for Mr. Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
silvery
feeling I
hair.
got as well. Through the draw, sort of like all of these gnomes look the same, including Simeon. But Mr. Swan,
He's special.
is queer.
Yeah, he wanted to customize, wanted to move himself away from that similarity.
Yeah,
Similarity.
similarity. Yes. Yeah, it's just a weird.
Yeah. But more on that later. We had a mini Fool's
Yes.
AU there for a second.
Mini Fools
Yes.
AU. I mean, it wasn't really a Mini Fools AU. It was more just like, hey, this is something we need to think about.
Things to put on the to-do list.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ghost Trick. Tuesday. Final Fantasy draw through. Wednesday. Saturday. Who knows anymore? Sunday. Who knows anymore?
Mhm.
We'll work stuff out. It's coming to the end of the year. You know,
Friends.
we're just gonna do things with friends. We'll see. And I also
Yeah.
need to share my plans for Murder Mystery.
Yes.
RPG, quote unquote. It's not really an RPG, but it kind of is. It's turning into one.
Yes.
Just a
Do
game.
it.
Do it.
We wanna do it.
But yeah, we'll be back with all that soon. For now, though, have a grand old time, everybody, and we'll see you around. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for hanging. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.